Have you ever stopped to think about what really makes a company tick? Beyond the fancy products or the clever services.
Yeah, we look at the headlines, the profits.
Exactly. Market share, financial reports, big breakthroughs. But underneath all that, there's this other current, right? Almost invisible sometimes.
hmm
A force that can, make or break an organization.
Absolutely.
And today, that's what we're diving into. Company culture.
A really vital topic.
Our mission here is to unpack why it's so much more than just like office perks or a vague vibe, why it's a critical asset.
It really is.
And crucially for you listening, what actually shapes it? What are the levers?
Good question.
Our insights today, they're mainly coming from a really interesting piece by HR Cloud called Is Company Culture Essential to Your Business Success?
Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, it's such a critical subject. And, for a long time, culture was kind of pushed aside, wasn't it? Seen as a soft thing.
Right, like a nice to have. Exactly. Nice if you've got the time. But as we'll explore, it's actually foundational. It deeply shapes everything an organization does.
Foundational, not soft. That's a key distinction.
It is.
So let's get on the same page. What exactly are we talking about when we say company culture?
Good place to start.
The source defines it pretty clearly. The shared values, goals, collection of beliefs and behaviors that characterize an organization.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just about, having a casual Friday. It's this deeper framework dictating how things actually operate.
Precisely. And what's fascinating here is how pervasive this influence can be. It's not just a poster on the wall.
No.
It's the lived reality of those values and beliefs
Mm-hmm.
every single day, in every meeting, every email.
Every interaction.
Right. It's like the unwritten rule book, the collective personality guiding team communication, how decisions get made, even how you deal with clients.
I think we've all felt the difference between a good and a bad version of that lived reality.
Oh, definitely.
So, okay, if culture is this foundational, this pervasive thing, how does this sort of intangible shared set of values turn into actual business success?
Right. The so what question.
Yeah. The article mentions this ripple effect, that a good culture leads to employees who are more motivated, mindful, satisfied.
And that ripple effect has very real, very tangible outcomes. It's not just about feeling good.
Okay.
When people are genuinely motivated, engaged, satisfied, they give more. Discretionary effort,
Right, they go the extra mile.
Exactly. And that directly cuts recruiting costs. People want to stay.
Yeah.
And it makes planning operations much smoother because you have a stable, committed team.
Makes sense.
And there's data to back this up. Deloitte did a survey, found 83% of executives, and get this, 84% of employees said committed and motivated workers were the #1 factor for company growth.
Wow, that's high agreement.
It is. And it's not just motivation. It's also about being present, being focused. A study in the Journal of Occupational Health Psychology looked at mindfulness at work.
Mindfulness, like being focused in the moment.
Yeah, basically that present awareness during tasks. They found it reduces work-life tension, boosts job satisfaction, sharpens concentration, all vital for hitting business goals.
Okay, so real psychological benefits translating to work performance.
Absolutely. So if we connect this to the bigger picture, company culture is not just overhyped. It's an important asset for strong results. It guides behavior, sets boundaries, attracts talent.
Yeah.
It's strategic.
That really shifts the perspective. It's not just fluff, it's actually a driver.
Definitely.
So what are the concrete, measurable benefits then? What does a positive, strong culture actually bring to the table? The source lays out 5 key ones.
Yeah. And these aren't just, nice side effects. They're arguably fundamental for staying competitive.
Okay, lay them out first.
First up, productivity. Simple idea, really.
Yeah.
Happy, satisfied employees, they naturally want to give their best.
Right, it's intrinsic motivation.
Exactly. It unlocks that extra effort you just can't buy with bonuses alone. Result, a more productive workplace, better performance overall.
Makes sense. What's next?
Second, better decision-making. Strong cultures usually have really clear missions, visions. They know what they stand for.
He's like a guiding star.
Kind of, yeah. It gives everyone a shared compass, makes deciding things, even small daily choices, much simpler and faster because everyone's aligned on the goals and values. Success rates go up.
Okay, clarity drives better choices.
Third, a good reputation. This one's huge. A company that treats its people well, that's trustworthy internally, that shines outwards.
Customers notice that.
Absolutely. The article says happier workers are the ideal way to establish a positive reputation. It's authentic. It builds loyalty. You can't just manufacture with marketing.
True, you can often feel it when you interact with a company. What about number 4?
Fourth, reduce stress. Let's face it, a toxic culture is incredibly stressful.
Oh, definitely. Been there.
Right. When there's a good cultural fit, people aren't constantly distracted by internal politics or, feeling unsafe. They can focus. This leads to better results, lower turnover.
And you mentioned psychological safety earlier.
Yes, crucial. That feeling you can speak up, maybe even fail, without being punished. Companies focusing on mental health support and psychological safety are seeing big returns here. It's essential for a healthy, productive place.
Absolutely vital. And the last one.
Finally, you recruit better talent. It's pretty straightforward. If you build a genuine community where people feel respected, where their input matters, top candidates will notice.
They seek you out rather than you constantly hunting.
Exactly. It makes talent management, retention, all of that much easier. People want to join, and more importantly, they want to stay.
So these 5 benefits, they really paint a picture of a thriving organization.
They do. And this raises an important question. Are these benefits merely desirable or absolutely essential for long-term viability in today's world?
That really drives it home. It feels essential. So if culture is this vital, what actually makes it? What are the ingredients?
Right, the how.
Yeah, what factors shape and influence this thing? Our source points to 4 main areas.
Okay, the first one is leadership principles. This is huge. The leadership team, they don't just set strategy, they set the tone.
They walk the walk or they don't.
Precisely. Their policies, procedures, regulations.
Yeah.
But more than that, their behavior. They're the influencers and role models.
So values have to be lived from the top down.
Absolutely. Those core values, what the business stands for,
Yeah.
they have to be demonstrated constantly. That's how they become easily accepted and valued by the general public, too. People see the integrity. Strong leadership development is key here.
Okay, leadership is foundational. But it's not just internal factors, is it? The outside world must play a part.
Oh, for sure. That's the second factor. The nature of the business itself, the industry you're in, has a massive impact.
How so? Give us an example.
Well, think about something like stockbroking or finance. External forces, market swings, demand, supply can hit hard.
Right, economic downturn.
Exactly. That might lead to layoffs, restructuring,
Right.
which inevitably sends negative shockwaves through the culture.
Creates uncertainty, maybe fear.
Definitely. Constant change or disruption in an industry can lead to conflict, demotivation, if it's not managed with a strong cultural core.
So the culture needs to be resilient.
What's fascinating here is the need for cultures to be resilient, yes, able to handle those external pressures, stay positive, maintain that shared purpose even when things get tough. Culture acts as an anchor.
An anchor. I like that. Okay, so we have leadership, the industry itself. What about the day-to-day practical stuff? Tools, resources.
That's factor number 3. The importance of funds and technology. Sounds basic, right? But employees need the right tools and resources to do their jobs.
Yeah, nothing's more frustrating than not having what you need.
Exactly. Lack of resources breeds frustration, kills morale, creates a really unsatisfactory working climate. It just erodes the culture.
And technology's role.
Technology is a massive enabler now. It helps teams cooperate, coordinate, especially across distances. It creates that always available workplace, allows for flexibility.
Which people really value now.
Hugely. The source mentions Engage EHS, using tech for smooth employee training, especially during lockdowns when everyone was remote.
So investing in tech isn't just efficiency, it's culture building.
It absolutely is. Supporting professional development, providing the right tools. It signals you value your people. Needs the funding behind it, of course.
Right. Leadership, industry, resources. What's the final piece?
The final piece, maybe the most complex. Management and employees. It's all about the people.
How everyone interacts.
Yeah. You've got individuals from all sorts of backgrounds, so organizations need clear rules, procedures,
Yeah.
but also smart hiring, recruiting people who genuinely fit the culture, not just the job description.
Finding that fit can be tricky, though.
It can. But the real magic happens when management empowers employees, lets them make decisions, includes them in strategy.
Gives them ownership.
Exactly. It builds this long-term alliance. People are motivated by more than just the paycheck. They feel invested, respected.
And HR plays a role here.
A crucial one. Things like team building, mentorship, proper recognition schemes, actually listening through surveys and feedback.
Making people feel heard and valued.
Yes. All these things foster engagement, satisfaction, that sense of belonging. If we connect this to the bigger picture, it's about building genuine employee loyalty and trust through active engagement and respect. That's gold.
Wow, okay. That covers a lot of ground. Leadership, the business environment, resources, and the people themselves, all weaving together.
It's a complex tapestry.
It really is.
Yeah.
So, bringing this all together, what does this mean for you listening, whether you're leading a team or you're part of one?
Yeah.
It's crystal clear that culture isn't something that just happens. The article says it must be enforced and managed. It needs intention.
That's the key takeaway, isn't it? Intentionality. When you
Right.
connect all these dots, culture touches everything.
Everything.
Think about it. Who you can hire and keep, how investors see you, how quickly you can innovate or grow, how ready your people are to hit goals, be creative.
It underpins performance across the board.
Absolutely. And in today's world with hybrid work and constant change, having a strong, intentional culture isn't just beneficial, it's a strategic necessity. It
Mhm.
drives satisfaction, productivity,
So,
performance.
like the article concludes,
Yeah, a great culture really is the foundation of a great company. It sounds simple, but it's profound.
it really is. So, as you reflect on this deep dive, maybe consider this. What's one small intentional thing you could do in your own work environment?
Mm.
Or maybe just a question you could ask. Something to nudge the culture even slightly towards being more positive, more productive.
Even if you're not the boss.
Exactly. Even if you're not in formal leadership, your actions, your attitude, they ripple out. Because culture, in so many ways, it really does start with each of us.
Well said.
Thank you for joining us on the deep dive. We really encourage you to keep thinking about these ideas, their power, and how they shape our work lives every single day.